Lauren, why did you decide to come to William Jewell as your college?
Well, I got a call from, I think it was Sissel. It was either Sissel or Robley, who called me up and said that they wanted to come and see me visit. So I came to the school, and I think I came about 2 or 3 times to visit this school. And I just love the interaction between Sissel and Robley. And then after my visits, I kept getting calls back from them.
Right.
And I had never been wanted like, hey, we are really interested in you coming to Jewell. Keep us in your thoughts when you're deciding on a school. And I just thought that was great, and I just love the atmosphere. So
you're from St. Louis, and you come to the Kansas City area, basically. What's the difference between the two sides of the state as far as you're concerned?
Well, right now it's between the Cardinals and Royals.
You get teased about that a little bit?
Oh, yeah.
I'm assuming you're a big Cardinals fan.
Oh, I'm definitely a Cardinals fan, but I'm rooting for the Royals right now.
And they need some help, so.
Yeah.
But any other differences between the two sides of the state?
I would actually I think they're similar, especially in terms of soccer. Growing up, like, St. Louis was just huge on soccer and upbringing, especially on the women's side. And I think over the past couple of years, Kansas City has really caught on, and I kind of think it's overlapping St. Louis right now.
Right, wow.
So.
Ursuline Academy is where you went to high school, but you were saying that your club team had great success when you were that age and playing. Can you tell us about that a little bit?
Yeah, we were just a really competitive team. All of the players really were interested in winning. We all worked hard, and we were able to make that successful when we were on the field. So yeah, we won 4 state championships with my club team, which was St. Louis Scott Gallagher, and yeah.
Did you always play defense? Were you more up front on those teams?
Yeah, I've always been a defender, except for my freshman year when I came to Jewell. I played forward for a couple of games. Actually scored the first goal of the season, so that was exciting.
Well, you had a goal earlier this year. Tell us about that. It was against UIndy, wasn't it?
Yes, I believe so. It was a free kick that Jade took, and for some reason I just knew, I'm like, the goalie's going to drop this ball. I got to follow it.
Right.
So I just had that instinct, and that's exactly what she did, and I was able to just place it right.
So you were hustling and following the shot and all those things. But when you are pushed up that far, is it scary? Is it tough to get back to play defense, or do you have people covering for you back when you push up?
Yeah, we always try to have someone covering me, but yeah, Jefferson really likes me to get up and get the head balls.
Right.
Which I've had some success over the past couple of years. Majority of my goals have actually been head balls.
Have they? Off set pieces and that sort of thing?
Yeah.
You know, I love to talk to defenders because they don't get a lot of media coverage. The scores do and the assists do and all that kind of stuff. But what's the thing that you find about playing defender that you'd like people to know that maybe they're not seeing from the stands or they don't recognize when they watch you play?
Probably just how close we are as a group back there. I mean, the goalie as well. Like, we just have great communication back there, and without each other, it'd be so easy to lose a game.
Now, are you talking about the communication with the goalie and you, or with all the 4 in the back?
With all 4. It's really, there's the forwards, you got the midfield, and then you got the defenders, and they always say, like, midfield determines the game.
Sure.
But the defenders can also have a huge priority of stopping the goals, of course. And when you're all able to work together, and the communication is great. So. How
much of a role does vision play in what you do? And what I'm talking about is when the ball comes to you in the back and you're trying to organize the attack a little bit, do you have to be able to see the entire field and know where to go, whether it's switching laterally or driving it downfield?
Oh, definitely. I think besides the goalie, the defense has one of the best visions on the field. Right. So we're kind of telling the midfield where to go, and then it just kind of continues up the field. But again, the goalie is the first line, and then we kind of follow suit.
Lauren, what's fun about playing defender? What do you like?
A lot.
We'll name a couple things.
Well, I actually like the head balls. I enjoy being in the air and winning the balls in the back. but also just knowing that we're the last line before it gets to the goalie.
Right.
And we have to stop it. And that is just knowing that I'm the one who has to stop it is pretty cool.
Sure. Okay, now I want you to tell me an inside secret here, okay? Because from where I sit, in the men's game, I can see them trash talking. I can see them talking back and forth. Women's game, do you guys trash talk a little bit, or is it all pretty friendly, or what goes on the field?
It depends on the game. Sometimes the girls really get into it, and sometimes we don't act as tough.
Right.
But it depends on our competition and how much of a rivalry we have on.
Who are some of the better rivals in the GLBC for you?
I think one of ours is, well, definitely Rockhurst, and I think Quincy also.
Okay, and we still got Rockhurst coming up, so that'll be fun.
Yes.
You're a nursing student? Mm-hmm. What's that like, trying to go through school, play, soccer at the same time with the nursing program?
It can be difficult. There's a lot of balancing that is involved in a lot of communication with the teachers, coaches, and Jewel is just a great place to be able to play both, do both nursing and soccer.
Sure. What kind of nurse do you want to be?
It changes all the time.
Really?
Yeah. I was recently in the ER, though, and I think that's where I want to be for sure. And then I'm also thinking about getting my nurse practitioner license. So.
Well, being in the ER and being the last line of defense kind of have some similarities there a little bit. You must deal with pressure pretty well.
Yeah. I think soccer definitely has helped me with that.
Quickly tell me a little bit about your family back in St. Louis.
Well, my mom is working with special needs kids. My dad works with computer software. He's a manager for GMAC Insurance. Okay. And then I also have an older brother, John. He's 10 years older than I am. He has a family of his own. So I have 3 nieces. I have 2 dogs, Chase and Riley. My teammates know that I love to talk about them.
Sure. Okay. And finally, what do you want the season to end? How do you want the season to end when it does eventually end? What would be a nice ending for it?
Just being surrounded by my teammates. They've been with me on the journey from the beginning, and just ending with them is good enough for me.